What's up, Gary Young, and today we're going to learn how to do airs on the quarter pipes. It's rad when you learn how to air a quarter pipe. It opens up lines at the skate park that weren't there before. So as you get better and better, you'll learn how to air out higher and smoother, and doing so you'll have access to all these extra lines that weren't available before, and it makes for bigger smiles and more fun. So that's what we're doing here, right? If you're not trying to have fun, then you're not doing something right. So deciding which way to air is just completely a preference. I learned I was left foot forward and aired to the right. That's the traditional way of going. Kind of go left foot forward, you air right, right foot forward, you go left. But there's tons of people that are really, really good, and they'll go the same direction that their front foot is. I'd say a good 6-foot quarter pipe is pretty nice because it's big enough to where you can turn around, and it gives you space to build and gain momentum and get your confidence up to try to learn how to air out. And then as it comes around and you like start airing out a little bit, it's a nice, easy, like, the pole's not like where you have to bunny up super hard or have to push super hard. It's usually just like a pretty nice gradual, like, learning how to air higher and higher. The main thing when you're learning airs, instead of, when you go off a jump, you want to keep your shoulders pretty straight, and that's how you stay straight. And then as you do an air, whichever way you air, you drop that shoulder. So if I'm airing right, I could drop my right shoulder, airing left, drop your left shoulder. You start off completely in your comfort zone, you're just carving, and then maybe you'll carve and do a little hop, and then maybe your front tire will get over coping, but your back tire is not quite. It's just a nice, like, slow baby steps of like learning how to do it. Before you hit a quarter pipe, you can press and like get ready to get to the top, and then depending on if it's a 6-foot quarter, then you kind of hop at the top, and when you're in the air, you're starting to look down to find like where you're gonna land. And like once you like spot your landing, like you wanna, everything's kind of like rainbows at first. So just like, even if you're not doing airs, you can like pull off the tranny and like land, and you're not doing 180 degrees, you're probably only doing 90 because you take off at this angle and you land at this angle, and so it's just 90. So you don't have to really worry about airing, but as you get better, you go straighter up the quarter, and you'll have less of an arc, and you'll start to go higher. And when you're at your peak, you're going to be looking down to where you want to land, because almost every time you know right when you take off, like, oh, this is going to be a good air, or this is going to be an air that you're going to have to bail, or you're going to have to like case a little bit, or whatever's going to happen. Like, you'll be prepared for it because you know it's coming. A lot of misconception is you use your arms for doing airs, when in fact a lot of it's in the legs. So a good pump is really key to making a good air. Depending on how steep the quarter pipe is how hard you have to pull back. So if you have a really mellow quarter pipe, you're gonna go, once you get to the top, you're gonna bunny hop, and if you're going fast, like, your bunny hop will keep you in, so you land on transition and come back in. Good. As the quarter pipe gets steeper, like once you get to like a vert ramp, you actually start pushing in, and that's how like you get the good thing. Once you learn how to pump properly, you'll be able to go as high as you're comfortable going, and that's really when you start having fun. There's no set time as to when you're ready to air higher, but you'll just feel it if you go slow, and you're going to start to learn different techniques that limit how often you crash. So there'll be times when you like pull out and over rotate, but you'll still ride away, and that's why you just kind of slowly change and critique how you do airs, like little by little, and every quarter pipe and curb and everything is different. So the first time you hit it, it's usually like you're kind of just safety, trying to get to know each other. It's your first date or whatever. You don't want to go in too far. But then as you guys get comfortable and you'll start to feel better on the quarter pipe, and you'll be able to really charge it and pull back and yank it and do well. Yank it? I've never said yank it. This is getting awkward. Make a sweet love to the quarter pipe.